Hey guys, welcome to Brutes and Magoots, where today we are going to be reviewing this ever elusive and seemingly impossible to find Erik Rutan signature BC Rich Ironbird MK2. All right, so let's do an up-close look at this guitar and then go over its features. It does have strap locks and includes other like the standard strap buttons. It has a Niato body and a three-piece maple neck through construction, and then an ebony fretboard. We have a Floyd 1000 bridge, which has not really been giving me too much problems. It's been pretty stable on tuning. I already have a bridge to replace it though. I really like the Schaller Lockmeisters, especially because you can order it in the correct radius. This is a 14-inch radius with standard nickel extra jumbo frets. I really wish that they were stainless. But anyway, this bridge has like a 12-inch radius on here, even though it's a 14-inch radius neck. So I'll just go to like a 14-inch radius on the Lockmeister. And then up here, it does have like an R3 nut. And we have the inlays, Erik Rutan's inlays. And over here, we have his two pickups, which are Fishman modern Fluence pickups. And this one at the bridge is ceramic, and then Alnico at the neck. We have a three-way selector. And then we have, I really like his volume knob here, but it has a push-pull selector for the different voicings and on the volume. And this is his control layout, which I really prefer over standard Ironbirds. This is an MK2 body shape, by the way. But it's out of the way, but also easily accessible when needed. So I really do appreciate that. I like the red. It is a nice bright red. I felt like on his, maybe it's just his USA version, it was a darker, deeper red. But on this one, at least, it is a fairly bright red. And then we have a pinstripe outline all the way around, which is done kind of okay, but not great. And then over here, we'll go to the headstock. Standard fare here with the pinstriping come all the way around. And then the fretboard is bound, which is kind of nice. It looks nice coming through here. And then it is a 25.5-inch scale. Let's go ahead and flip it over. I have the electronic covers off on here, so we can kind of look at the cavities a little bit easier. I always leave this cover off anyway, just so I can adjust things. But we look at the control cavity. The wiring is actually well done, and it's neatly laid out, and it looks good, to be honest. And we'll come up here. Here's the battery cavity. As far as the neck, they say that this is a satin neck. This guitar that I got, anyway, does not have a satin finish on here, so I will be doing that myself when I swap out the electronics. I hate active electronics. I know a lot of people like them. It's not for me. I'm a bare knuckle guy, so I'm gonna throw in a set of Ragnaroks on this thing. I think it'll, for my taste, it's what I want. And then I'll satin the neck at the same time. So again, just know that you're likely not going to get a satin neck, even though they say that that's what you get. And here are the tuners, are locking tuners, which is nice. They're Grover Rotomatic locking tuners. And that's really all there is to go over on the backside of this thing. Oh, except for the neck profile. They say it's a thin C Shredzilla neck. I don't find it to be a very thin C neck. It is on the thin side, yes, but it's not like a wizard neck or anything like that. It still has some girth to it, which makes it very comfortable. Sometimes super thin necks can be kind of uncomfortable to play, for me anyway, but this feels solid and sturdy, and it feels like, to me, it would help with tuning stability, which it may. Because this thing I haven't really had any kind of tuning issues with. Which again, I'm surprised with the Floyd 1000. That one's kind of kicking ass for me. So maybe I won't replace it. I'm not sure. But anyway, I digress. It's not as thin as what you're led to believe. But to me, it is like a perfect thickness C. It is a thin C, but not like ridiculously thin. It still feels comfortable to play. And I like the heel carve here. It's all out of the way. It's nice and smooth transition. And I don't find any hindrance on getting up to the higher frets. All right, guys, so that's about all there is to go over on this. Not much else to say other than, is it overpriced? Yes, in my opinion, it is. I totally get a bit being about $300 or so more than comparably equipped Ironbirds, since it's a signature, and Erik Rutan needs to get his money from that, obviously. So I have no problems with that at all. But should this be like a $2,300 guitar? No, I don't see the value in it. It doesn't even have stainless frets. It's got a Floyd 1000 series on there. I don't see the value. It's made in Korea. I would think that this would probably be priced at where it should be at, is around $1,300, $1,400 guitar. Otherwise, I just don't see the value there. But that's just, again, personal opinion. But I just don't. If you look at what Solar Guitars does and what all they give you and stuff, you get the Fishmans and stuff too. If you like that, I don't like that, but I just don't see the value in this. I think it's way overpriced for what you get. That being said, it is an awesome guitar. I absolutely love this guitar. I love the control layout that he has. And I love the color. I love everything about it. I love his inlays. It feels great. It's stable. Even with the 1000 series bridge, I haven't had any issues. Although I do have a Lockmeister that I plan on putting on here. But overall, I'm glad I got it. But it is overpriced. But that's just my opinion. Feel free to leave me questions or comments below, and I will be happy to answer them. And until next time, I will see you guys later.
I believe I have made a significant find in the Kandarian ruins, a volume of ancient Sumerian burial practices and funerary incantations. It is entitled Naturam Dimanto, roughly translated Book of the Dead. The book is bound in human flesh and inked in human blood.